What is up, everybody? Before you guys go ahead and watch this next module, if you want to watch me and the team trade live for absolutely free for 7 days, as well as get access to everything that we have within the Learn the Markets Discord community, go ahead and check out the 7-day free trial. If you're not already in the Discord, I will attach a link at the description of this video so you can go ahead and check that out.
What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another LTM crash course video. Today we have module number 3, and we're going to be covering candlesticks. Now, today's content should feel like a review to a lot of you guys, but to those that are just getting into trading for the first time and have never seen a candlestick chart in their lives, this video is specifically to you guys. All right, so we're going to be covering candlestick anatomy, essentially how candlesticks work, and then some key principles attached to that we feel you guys should absolutely understand before starting to cover the more complicated technical concepts. So this video is going to be straight to the point, concise, not complicated whatsoever. So let's hop straight into it. Okay, now these are candlesticks. All candlesticks are a visual representation of how price moved or behaved during a specific time frame. It essentially shows us the interaction between buyers and sellers during a specific time frame. Now I say that because we can actually filter our candlestick charts by time frame. So if I draw your attention here to the top left hand corner where you see 2-minute, 5-minute, 15-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily, so on and so forth, these essentially show us the periods that each candlestick is going to represent based on the time frame that you are on. So if you're on the daily time frame, each candlestick that is going to be printing is going to represent a full day's worth of price action. If you are on the 5-minute, each candlestick that is being printed is going to showcase 5 minutes worth of price action. If you are on the 15-minute, 15 minutes worth of price action, so on and so forth. Okay, that is the principle. And that is what's absolutely critical for you guys to actually understand here is that it doesn't matter what time frame you're on, the candlesticks are going to be printed the same way, which means that price action and price is fractal, because the candles are being printed the exact same way on the 2-minute, the 15-second that they are on the daily, weekly, and monthly, okay? And I'm going to come back to this principle later on, but I just want you guys to understand that, okay? That because candlesticks develop and print the same way across all the time frames, that makes price action fractal, okay? Now, most candlesticks are made up of 3 main parts. All right, you're going to have a body of the candle, you're going to have a top wick, and you're going to have a bottom wick. Now, for a bullish candle or a green candle, okay, price is going to open at the bottom of the body and close at the top of the body, essentially showcasing that price ended up traveling a greater distance and closed higher than where it opened, showcasing that upwards or bullish momentum, okay? And the top wick is going to show you the highest price point that candle traveled to, and the bottom wick is going to be the complete opposite, okay? It's going to be the lowest price point that the candlestick traveled to during that specified time frame. And that's going to be universal across both a green and red candle. A top wick is going to be the highest price point, both on a green and red candle, and the bottom wick the lowest price point, once again, on a green and red candle. Now, a red candle is going to be the complete opposite of a green candle in terms of how it opens and where it closes, okay? A red candle is going to open at the top of the body and is going to close at the bottom, hence showcasing that downwards momentum or that downwards movement or bearish momentum, hence why we call it a bearish candle. That pretty much wraps up candlestick anatomy. It's not complicated, and nor is it meant to be complicated at all. So regardless of what market you trade, whether it's crypto, forex, options, individual equities, futures, if you're looking at a candlestick chart, it's going to behave the same way. So these principles that we just talked about are essentially going to be universal across any candlestick chart that you're really taking a look at as it deals with trading and the overall markets. Now let's go ahead and recap and actually talk about some of the key principles that we want to make sure you guys understand before moving forward. Now, if you guys were paying attention to what I mentioned earlier in this video, I talked about that the candlesticks across the different time frames are all printed the same way, right? That makes price action, or price in this case, fractal. All that means, right, and the reason why we're bringing this up is ultimately the time frames that you're going to make use of for your analysis and for your executions are going to be dictated by your trading style. It is completely up to you and how you choose to enter and exit the markets, and that's ultimately going to reflect the time frames that you make use of. Now, the reason why we bring this up and tie it back to price action being fractal is that I have right here in front of you guys a picture of 4 different time frames. If I were to ask you, please label each one of these charts with their correct time frames, none of you guys would be able to do it. And it's because of that same principle that we've been discussing, the fact that price action is fractal. So the main point that I'm trying to drive home here is that there is no such thing as a golden time frame. Ultimately, the time frames that you're going to make use of are going to be dictated by you, your trading style, once again, how you choose to enter and exit the markets. I know I sound like a broken record box, but it is absolutely critical for you guys to understand. And more importantly, because price action is fractal, you guys are going to be able to understand that these concepts and confluences that we're going to teach you, you're going to be able to see across all of the time frames. All right. With that being said, that essentially wraps up module 3. As always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you guys in the next video.